welcome to my channel. Hope you're having a great day. I am Ashley. Please hit the subscribe button down below so you can get notifications about all of our new videos that come up. For those of you who don't know, I do videos on mom life, tips and tricks with baby, and overall lifestyle. Today we'll be talking about hospital bags, what you put in them, what you need, what you don't need. I'll tell you what I put in mine because I severely overpacked with mine, and I wish I had pictures or videos, anything of how much I brought to the hospital with me. So with further ado, we'll just jump into it. Alrighty, so for my long list of stuff I brought to the hospital was, I brought three outfits with leggings or pants, 2 dresses. I bought a pack of like throwaway underwear that I didn't care about, and I brought 3 pairs of those. I brought 3 pairs of socks, regular socks, 2 pairs of fuzzy socks, 2 pairs of flip-flops, a bathing suit, nursing bras. I brought 2 robes, one was fuzzy, one was silky. I brought my hair towel, just in case I was gonna wash my hair. I brought a regular towels. I brought 2 blankets, 2 pillows. I did not bring my boppy. 2 outfits for the baby, including a hat and mittens. And then my husband's stuff, I had 3 outfits for him. We did not, it in total was a carry-on suitcase, a backpack, another bag, and then we hand carried all the pillows too. So you do not need that much. I did not use either robe. I did not use 3 of the outfits I brought. I wore a dress in, I wore a different dress out of the hospital. Otherwise, I did wear my gown the whole time. I did not use any of the underwear I bring. They give you mesh underwear, and I actually didn't hate them. I like the fact that they kind of fell apart while you were using them. You can just throw them away. That way I didn't have to, not that I cared too much about the underwear I brought, but that way you really don't have to care. I did also bring those like Depends diapers for women for the bleeding. I actually turned out to really like the pads that they had at the hospital because they were super like fluffy. Also, my hospital gave me ice pads, which were heavenly, so I wanted to use those way more. I did not use any of the socks I brought. Did use the nursing bras. Highly recommend nursing bras to bring, and you don't want to wear them in the hospital. My personal advice is to wear them because you don't want your boobs to stretch and start to sag immediately. So you want to get used to A, nursing in them, and B, wearing them so you stay lifted, because the girls change immediately. So I highly recommend nursing bras, maybe the comfy ones that are kind of like a sports bra, so it's not too much, but they're still there and you still have that support. I did use both of my flip-flops, one to just walk around in and one for the shower, because my ones that I walked around in are leather, not good in the shower. I did use my slippers. Did use my slippers, loved the slippers. I would do walks with him up and down the hallway because I could not stay contained to that room, and it was nice to get out, so I wore the slippers to do that. I did not use my bathing suit. I brought the bathing suit because I did do a water birth, so I wanted it to just like cover up while I was laboring, blah, blah, blah. Did not use it. Did not care who saw what while I was in labor. It was not a big deal to me, because you hurt so bad you don't care who sees what. I did use both towels, like regular towels, because when you take a shower at the hospital, the ones they give you are like sheets. They're super thin and super small, and you don't want to use them. I did not use my hair towel. I did not wash my hair in the hospital. It wasn't gonna happen. Couldn't care less at that point either, if my hair was greasy or not. Other people probably like to have their hair washed, might use it. I didn't care. Didn't care. We used all of the pillows. The pillows and the blankets and we used all the blankets. They're great to have because they're a little piece of home, and you could cover up, because the hospital blankets kind of are thin and they don't really keep you warm, and I am a person who needs the weight on me, so I have to have blankets on. And the pillows are great. I did not bring my boppy. Happy I didn't. Just another thing to carry. And the pillows, in the hospital, if you just like kind of crunch them like a hamburger, they work fine. And we couldn't do like regular holds when breastfeeding. We had to do football holds, so it actually worked better for the football hold for me. Also, the blankets for me were great to have because I have 2 cats, and we had wanted to bring kind of a little bit of cat hair so we could see if he had cat allergies and start to get used to the cat smell while we were in the hospital. If he had allergies and he had a reaction to the blanket in the hospital, we'd rather have it in the hospital than him be home and all of a sudden we find, oh my gosh, he's allergic to cats. We did bring, on the note with cats, bring home blankets. My husband brought home a blanket so my cats could smell the baby and get used to him before the baby came home, which helped a lot. Also, the blankets that they swaddle your baby in and stuff, we definitely brought home. They're great, just by the way. If you can sneak them out, sneak them out. And the robe that you get, the gown that you get, I also brought that home because they just throw it away, so might as well have it for like painting or whatever happens later in life, and just have like something that you really don't care about. For my husband, back onto topic, he used like maybe 2 of the outfits, but he didn't really need the outfits either because he went home back and forth constantly every day. My grandma was also here, so he had to lug my grandma to our place and to home and back to the hospital and home and back to the hospital. So he was actually home a lot. We did bring our Amazon Fire Stick. We did not use it at all. We barely even watched the TV. I brought a book, didn't use the book, didn't read the book, didn't really use too much. Bring your phone chargers. They're amazing. Apple Watch charger, even though I didn't wear my watch at all while I was in labor. Wish I did so I knew how many calories I burned, but oh well, it's fine. So I know a lot of people bring stuff for like their labor and to like pass time in the labor. And that probably is great. I did do a natural labor. So there was a point where I got morphine sleep in my legs and I was able to take like a nap, which is kind of half asleep, but you'll wake up for your contractions. They're just not as bad as if you didn't have the morphine in your legs. So if you have like an epidural or anything, I probably would advise bring entertainment for yourself, especially because if it's your first baby, you're probably going to be in labor for a while. I was in labor for 29 hours total with mine, so I would just highly advise bringing something. I, again, did a natural labor, so I didn't need anything to keep me occupied because I had pain, a lot of pain to keep me occupied. And I wanted to read my book I brought. I wanted to do just like keep me entertained. I downloaded my favorite movie onto my iPad to watch while I was in labor. Didn't use it. I sat in the shower with hot water until my tub was filled up for my water birth, and then I sat in a tub of water, and that was distraction enough. I didn't really need it afterwards either. My husband and I, like, the baby is enough distraction, and honestly, when he's sleeping yet, I just kind of stood there or sat there and stared at him anyways. And I would also pace the hallways and walk the hallways too when he was sleeping. That helped a lot. That helped pass time as well. I was only in the hospital for like 2 days, 2.5 days total. I was there pretty much the entire day for my labor. So I went in at about 3 a.m. and there was the whole day, and I had him at about 3:30 p.m. and then that night we stayed, and then we had the ability to go home that night, but we ended up not, which very happy we did not, because what they don't tell you is the second night with your baby is the hardest night with your baby. So the first night, they're just like, okay, I'll sleep all day, I'll sleep all night, pretty much, just wake up to eat and I'll fall back asleep. Second night, I think, is when the reality sets into them and they're like, holy cow, I'm in a whole new world. Let's eat literally all night. Every 20 minutes in my baby's case is what it seemed like. I felt like I was nursing him for 3 hours straight at one point. It was, and then my husband gave me a break for a little bit and put him in the little bassinet thing and walked him up and down the hallways. The second night is the hardest. Just prepare yourself if you have not had a child. Otherwise, if you had experience like me, and the second night was like, holy cow, comment below. I would love to hear that I was not alone, honestly, because it was hard. Otherwise, thank you for listening. Don't bring nearly as much to the hospital as I did. You don't need that much. You pretty much just need something to get to the hospital and to home and you definitely the towels and the blankets and the pillows. So definitely recommend that, and stuff for the baby. I do recommend the 2 outfits for the baby, just in case of how big they are, because obviously you don't really know how big they are until they come out. But again, thank you for listening. Have a great day. Thanks.